Chapter 2. Athena stared down at her cell phone, looking at an old photo of her and her ex-boyfriend, Caleb Stewart. It had been about 4 years since the breakup, but the wound still felt fresh to her. Part of her still loved him, but the other half hated him for breaking up with her. She still kept the last letter he gave her before they went their separate ways. She knew she was pathetic for keeping the letter and still having feelings for him. After the breakup, she buried herself in her work. As a wedding planner, the idea of helping others have their perfect day kept her mind busy, as odd as it had seemed. Growing up, she and her family never made a whole lot. But her parents had always been there and made her feel loved despite not having a lot. They always assured her and encouraged her to make her dreams come true. But when she got into the wedding planning business, she slowly but surely made a name for herself and built a reputation. Before she knew it, every bride wanted to work with her, and she was considered one of the best wedding planners in New York City. That was an honor very few had in that field of work. Athena heard her older sister, Tessa, say as she knocked on Athena's office door, getting Athena out of her trance as she winced. "Yes," Athena mumbled as she met Tessa's green eyes and noticed Tessa holding 2 coffees in each of her hands. "Did I scare you?" Tessa asked and raised an eyebrow. "Perhaps," she responded and giggled. "What are you doing here?" Athena asked, giving a weak smile. "Wanted to drop off coffee for you," Tessa answered, handing Athena one of the coffees. "Thank you, sis," Athena said and took a sip, and she quickly tasted the warm mocha, making her feel warm and fuzzy. "Are you doing all right?" Athena nodded quickly, forcing a wide smile. "Are you sure?" "Yep, I'm great. You know you can tell me anything, right?" "Yes, I am just tired, that's all." Tessa raised an eyebrow. "Were you looking at old photos of Caleb again?" Athena gawked, her eyes widened in horror. "No, I wasn't. You know that as your older sister, I know when you are lying, right?" Tessa responded, crossing her arms together. "I wasn't, that's just sad. There is no shame in admitting you miss someone." Athena rolled her eyes. "You can't miss someone who doesn't want you. It's possible, besides it's not a crime to." Athena stayed quiet as she looked at her sister with a sad expression. "Look, I'm not judging you. I am here for you when you need me." "I know, but you don't need to be overprotective of me," Athena sighed, still frowning. "I already had Mom and Dad doing that when they were alive." "So, you weren't just looking at old photos?" "Even if I was, it changes nothing." Tessa stood there staring at her. She was not completely convinced of what her sister had said. She hated not being able to help Athena get over her ex-boyfriend. Tessa still didn't even really know why they had broken up, but every single time she tried to ask, Athena would shut down, and she'd let it go. As much as she wanted to understand better so she could help, she wondered if this was worth prying about. She always wondered why she had buried herself in wedding planning. Wasn't it torturing her? Wasn't it a painful reminder of the possible future she lost with Caleb? As curious as she was about that, she never wanted to bring it up and ask her, worried by the small chance that she'd be wrong and make her think about it now considering she was successful. "So, do you have a new couple?" Tessa asked and raised an eyebrow, trying to change the subject as she smiled weakly. "Yeah, I met the bride a few days ago," Athena answered. "And the groom?" "Not yet, but she said he'd join us for their cake tasting appointment." "Oh, that sounds like fun. Considering I hate eating cake, not really. I'm sure the money makes it worth it," Tessa teasingly said and chuckled softly. "Yeah, it does," Athena admitted and laughed. "Well, you like tres leches." "True. A wedding planner who mostly hates cake, interesting." "It's not all I do." Athena giggled, playfully rolling her eyes. "I know, it's just something you have to do."